Hi and welcome back to the channel. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to all the new and existing subscribers for all the support. It means a lot, and like I've said before, as long as people are enjoying watching them, I'll continue to do them. So long may it continue. Thank you. Now this video is being put together because last week I put a post on Facebook where I'd elasticated some shallow kits using the new Dacron beads that Preston do. Now, I don't use the actual Dacron when I'm doing my shallow kits because it's a more direct connection when you're fishing really short shallow kits, short rigs I should say, on your shallow kits, and sometimes can lead to a fish hooking itself. The reason I came on to doing this was because going back a few years I was on a Catchmore media match at Lindholm Lakes, and I drew on Benny's pool, and I was using Dacrons back then, and I had a few incidences where you could feel them tapping at the Dacron. You know, the bite. I was getting a bite, but all it was doing was tapping the Dacron, and they were feeling that Dacron and letting go. And that was the last time I used Dacrons on my shallow kits. So I'm going to show you how I attach them. It's pretty simple. It's not hard at all. But also I'm going to show you how I do attach the Dacrons to my Dura Slip elastic, because I do it totally different to hollow elastics. Now I use a figure of 8 loop. It's the same, pretty much the same as I've seen the other Preston consultants do, but mine is tied inside the figure of 8, and I'll show you that now. I've got my chest cam on, so hopefully you'll be able to see what I see when I'm doing it. So here goes. Bits you'll need. So obviously I'm going to be using Dura Slip elastic, and I've chosen a size 11. These are the Dacron connectors. You've got the micros and the smalls. I'm using the micros and smalls at the minute, I should say. So those are the ones I'll do. You'll need a diamond eye threader and a pair of scissors. Right, so we'll get the elastic out. I'm not going to elasticate a top kit because we all know how to do that. There's plenty of videos available. I've done videos on that. So the first one we're going to do is the Dacron less connection. So taking that off, getting rid of the Dacron. Diamond eye threader, I've already got one out. So we won't waste that one in the pack. We won't open that packet. Now you're going to feed your Dacron through the big hole. So as your eye goes through the big hole and comes out the thin end. Feed your elastic through your Dacron and pull it on. Pull it down a bit. Let's get that out of the way. Pull it down a bit. And all I'm going to do is do a double overhand knot on that and pull it down. Give it a wetting. Pull it down tight. And that is your connection. That is it. And then you're going to trim off this. Oops. You're going to trim it off and leave a tag like that, so as you've got something to hold on to pull it back. But that is your connection. Simple as that. That's not hard at all. And it looks as neat as you want. Right. Let's cut that bit off. Obviously it's only for demonstration purposes anyway, so it makes no difference. So now the Dacron, attaching the Dacron. Now, using the same size Dacron, I get the elastic and I fold it over like so. Now I'm going to put the Dacron onto that loop right there, like that. Okay. Now I'm going to fold over that elastic like that. Twist it just the once. Twist it once, and then feed the loop through the big knot, like so. I'm going to give it a good wet. I'm going to pull that down tight, making sure it's all tight. I'm going to pull that Dacron so as it's nice and straight off that elastic, and then I'm going to trim all the excess off, like so. And there you go. Now the reason I like to use this, the figure of 8 tied this way, is because you've got 2 points of contact. You've got 2 lots of elastic, if you get me. You've got 2 lots of elastic holding onto that piece of Dacron, and then just fit it like so, and that is it. That is perfect. That is your two different connections, like so. That's the only 2 connections I use on commercial fisheries. Dacron is for when I'm fishing anything but shallow, and then when I'm fishing shallow, I don't use a Dacron. I hope that's been helpful to some of you and answered a few questions that I was asked. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more like this, please subscribe. See you soon. Cheers.